Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are discussing about egg envelopes or egg membranes. The eggs are well protected by egg membranes, and these egg membranes or the egg envelopes, they are produced either by the egg itself or by the follicle cells of the ovary or by the oviduct of the mother. Based on how it is formed, the egg membranes are classified into three. They are primary egg membranes, secondary egg membranes, and tertiary egg membranes. First, let us see about primary egg membranes. Primary egg membranes are secreted by the egg cytoplasm or the ooplasm, and they are closely attached to the surface of the egg. The different primary egg membranes are plasma membrane, vitelline membrane, chorion, zona radiata, zona pellucida, and jelly coat. Now let us see these different primary egg membranes one by one. First is plasma membrane. Like any other animal cell, all animal eggs are also covered by a plasma membrane. It is otherwise called oolemma. Next is vitelline membrane. It is found in the eggs of most of the animals like insects, mollusks, echinoderms, amphioxus, amphibians, birds, etc. It is a very thin and transparent membrane that is closely attached to the plasma membrane of the egg. It is formed of mucopolysaccharides and fibrous proteins. Then, immediately after fertilization, the vitelline membrane gets lifted off from the plasma membrane and it is getting transformed to fertilization membrane. Fertilization membrane is the same as vitelline membrane, but before fertilization it is called vitelline membrane and after fertilization it is called fertilization membrane. Here you can see the sperm is penetrating into the egg, that is called fertilization, and after fertilization the vitelline membrane is getting lifted off from the plasma membrane. This is the plasma membrane and the vitelline membrane is getting lifted off from the plasma membrane and a space is formed in between the vitelline membrane and the plasma membrane. This space is called the perivitelline space and it is filled with a fluid called perivitelline fluid. Next is chorion. It is found in the eggs of lower chordates like fishes and it is secreted by the surface ooplasm or the cytoplasm of the egg. Next is zona radiata. It is found in the egg of the shark Psyllium canicula and teleost fishes. It is also produced by the surface cytoplasm of the egg and this layer has a radiating appearance. That is why it is called zona radiata. Next is zona pellucida. It is found in all mammalian eggs and this zona pellucida is a non-cellular transparent jelly-like layer which is found outside the plasma membrane. Next is jelly coat. Jelly coat is found in the eggs of aquatic invertebrates, especially the egg of marine invertebrates. It is a non-living jelly-like layer which is found outside the vitelline membrane. This jelly coat is the primary egg membrane because it is secreted by the egg itself. That is about primary egg membranes. And next let us see what are secondary egg membranes and the different types of secondary egg membranes. The secondary egg membranes are either secreted by the follicle cells of the ovary or they are formed of the follicle cells which are surrounding the ovum in the ovary. And the secondary egg membranes, they are usually tough and impermeable. The secondary egg membranes include chorion and corona radiata. First is chorion. This chorion is different from the chorion that we have seen under the primary egg membranes. Here, this chorion is secreted by the follicle cells in the ovary. That is why it is coming under secondary egg membranes. This chorion is a common outer covering in the egg of insects, ascidians, and cyclostomes, and it is found outside the vitelline membrane. This chorion is very tough and impermeable, and hence it is provided with a opening which is called micropyle, through which the sperm can enter the egg. Next is corona radiata. It is found in all mammalian eggs. This membrane is formed of a layer of follicle cells which are arranged radially around the zona pellucida. Next, let us see what are tertiary egg membranes and the different types of tertiary egg membranes. The tertiary egg membranes are produced by the oviduct, and the different tertiary egg membranes include white albumen, shell membrane, shell, jelly coat, and mermaid's purse. First, let us see about white albumen. White albumen is found in the egg of birds and reptiles. It is formed of two layers, the inner thick albumen and the outer thin albumen. It is formed of 85% water and 15% protein, and the protein which is present in this layer is called albumin. You notice the difference in the spelling. The layer is called albumen, ALBUMEN, and the protein which is present in this layer is called albumin, ALBUMIN. Next is shell membrane. It is formed around the albumen in the egg of birds and reptiles. It is a double membrane, and it is formed of an inner shell membrane and outer shell membrane. The two membranes are separated at the blunt end of the egg by an air space, and this membrane is formed of keratin. Next is shell. Shell is the outer covering of eggs which are laid in land. It is formed of calcium carbonate. The shell is porous because it is having numerous minute pores, and these pores are filled with a proteinaceous substance which is similar to collagen. Next type of tertiary egg membrane is jelly coat. This jelly coat is different from the jelly coat that we have seen under primary egg membranes. Here, this jelly coat is categorized under tertiary egg membranes because it is secreted by the oviduct. The jelly coat is found in the egg of amphibians, and it is formed of a gelatinous material. It is secreted by the oviduct, and it is made up of polysaccharides and proteins. At the time of ovulation, the jelly coat remains very thin. But as the egg is released into water and fertilized, the jelly coat absorbs water, and as a result, it increases in thickness twice the diameter of the egg. The jelly coat is having several functions. The jelly coat serves to attach the eggs to each other and to other objects so that they are not readily washed away by water current. Then, jellycoat protects the egg from predators because the jellycoat is distasteful to the predators. The jellycoat prevents polyspermy. Since the jellycoat is increasing in thickness just after fertilization, it prevents polyspermy. That is, it prevents the entry of more than one sperm. One sperm is enough to fertilize the egg, and after one sperm has entered into the egg, the jellycoat will increase in thickness so that the entry of more sperms into the egg is prevented. The jellycoat prevents infections from fungus and other germs, and it also prevents desiccation, and jellycoat helps to retain the metabolic heat. so that sufficient heat is maintained in the egg for the development of the embryo. Then the last type of tertiary egg membrane is mermaid's purse. It is the egg case of some cartilaginous fishes. It is a protective hard shell secreted by the shell glands present in the oviduct. It is generally rectangular in shape, and the corners of the shell they are drawn out into four long twisted elastic filaments, and these filaments serve to attach the egg to seaweeds. It is found in the egg of Chilocilium, which is called dogfish. That is all about the different types of egg membranes. Thank you.